How did Spanish develop like 10 different ways of saying you depending on the context or what country you're from? This explanation will help you understand different Spanish dialects that might sound kind of crazy to you right now. If I'm talking to you in English, I might say, how are you doing? But if you're with somebody else, I might say, how are you guys doing? Or like in Southern American English, they might say, how are y'all doing? Essentially, I'm attaching something to the word you to mark that I'm talking to multiple people. And what's funny is that English you used to basically always be plural. So it basically meant y'all, and then thou was the singular. So it'd be like, how art thou doing versus how are you doing? And in Spanish's mother language, Latin, they did this too. So it's not that weird. Latin speakers would use tú for you and then like vos or vos for you guys. But as Latin transitioned into Spanish, it got kind of complicated. In some contexts, it became very common to use vos as like a way of showing respect to somebody, even if you're just talking to one person. It might seem kind of weird to refer to somebody as like multiple people, but we actually kind of do this in English sometimes. Like I could go up to my friend and say, how we doing? Although obviously that's more casual and not formal. So yeah, they used like vos to be respectful to people of authority, but at some point it just wasn't respectful enough. So then they upgraded it another level to vuestra merced. So it's kind of like saying your highness or your mercy, except it's like y'all's highness. And because that's 4 syllables, it eventually got elided into just 2, usted. But the problem is usted is singular. So to respectfully refer to a group of people, you have to pluralize it to ustedes. So now we have tú and vos for informal, and then usted and ustedes for formal. But then in some places, to make vos more recognizable, they added otros to it, so it's vosotros. So that's like saying you others, or like you guys. Hate to break it to you guys, but this 5-way distinction was just not stable. But the system kind of collapsed differently in different places. In large parts of Latin America, ustedes just replaced the informal plural and just became the default plural. I say Latin America, but a lot of these dialectal differences originated back in Spain. Anyway, the dialects way down south in like Argentina didn't actually replace vos, they just kicked it into the singular position. Initially it was kind of formal, but it eventually actually just kind of merged with tú. So now people in Argentina refer to their friends as like vos. In most dialects in Spain, they actually kept most of the distinctions, but they replaced vos with the reinforced vosotros. But that's just for informal, and you can still say ustedes for formal. Unfortunately for learners, all these different forms have different verb forms associated with them. So it'd be like tú eres, vos sos, vosotros sois, ustedes, y ustedes son. There's actually even more ways of saying you than this, but those are like the main ones.